Stan Van Gundy and our reporter, the Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Tom's no team is going to run off titles like Boston did in the 60s, but these Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team, and you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link. It's really championship or Boston.
I feel so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. What a great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside.
When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades, where do you think historically Boston's season will be placed?
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Jrue Holiday. They all have the ability, and Kristaps Porzingis, to all win individual accolades, but what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. And think about starting fives. The 2017 Warriors, the 24, 25, 25, 26 Celtics. For years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
MP.
Number 12.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's White. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing I had.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
First quarter.
Here's MP. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now in writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on.
I know. I love your answer.
Time out, Boston.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
You know we're in this bag. Come on. Get
So
up.
the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this.
On the floor.
They've only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
On the floor for Boston, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Jaylen Brown out there with Porzingis. And it's Queta in at the 5, down low. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He had 44 points, and as we've come to expect, he built it up from three-point range whenever he could. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Playing with high energy.